Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So in today's video, I'm gonna try a full face of new makeup. These are brand new products that just launched at Sephora. So I was super excited to create this look using these new products. I hauled them all on yesterday's video, so if you haven't caught that yet, be sure to check out yesterday's video. Before we get started, I do want to thank Sephora for sponsoring today's video. Sephora is my most shopped at store, so I'm always super grateful to work with them. Now, if you haven't shopped with Sephora yet, or you're a new Sephora girly, I do want to introduce you to Sephora's Beauty Insider program. It's a tiered program that has 3 levels. You sign up by simply giving them your email address. You can sign up in store or online. I will leave the link in the comments for you guys to sign up to be a beauty insider if you hadn't already. It's completely free. All you do is give them your email address, and it's just that simple. By becoming a Sephora Beauty Insider, not only do you get a free birthday gift, you do get different perks throughout the year, and as you move up to VIB or Rouge status, you get even more perks, discounts on sales, and as a Rouge member, you even get free shipping on any order, no matter how small. Every single thing I use today will be linked down below in the description box, including the shade I'm using. I'll also link it in the comments, so be sure to check that out. Keep in mind they are affiliate links, so I do want to encourage you guys to shop through those links. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, socialites, so we're gonna start off with the Sephora lip butter. It's a 12-hour hydration butter. On yesterday's video, I said I don't think this is new, but it did say new on the website, but I could have sworn I saw that Sephora collection had something like that. It smells like, remember the lip chaps when we were a kid that were in the little colorful tubes? And they had different flavors like grape and cherry and strawberry. That's exactly what this smells like. Super nostalgic. So Lawless has launched it's called Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Cream or Perfecting Cream. It's supposed to hydrate, plump, and smooth. So I'm excited to test it out. I love a good moisturizer and primer all in one, sort of like the Bobbi Brown cream. It's not super thick, like it feels thinner than the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched cream. It does look smoothing, like it instantly smooths. So for foundation, I did want to try the new Makeup Forever palette, y'all, but I think I'm gonna save this for a second video because I want to use this primer in conjunction with a foundation that I'm familiar with. So this is going to be its own video that should be coming up within the next couple days. So I'm going to use the Fenty Eaze Drop skin tint. This one's in the shade 19. And to blend that out, I'm going to use the new Danessa Myricks Kabuki brush. The fact that it has its own little storing component is so cute. It does have a teardrop. It's very comfortable. I want to mention that the grooves that are in the side of the brush makes it just so simple to rest your fingers on there in the right way. Very comfortable to use. So next we're going to go in with liquid bronzer, and I have quite a few bronzing products or contour products that I picked up during yesterday's haul. But today we're going to use these two because they're so similar and I want to do a side by side. So this is the Makeup by Mario Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I got it in the shade Dark. I love how you can open it up and apply it straight to the skin from a doe foot applicator. Or you can opt to pump a little bit on the back of a palette or your hand and then sort of use it that way. And on the other side, I'm going to try the new Saie bronzing serum. I think this one is called the Dew Bronze. And this one's in the shade Stinson. In the Makeup by Mario one, I definitely see like golden reflex in there, almost like coppery. So that's interesting. I'm gonna use the doe foot. Let's go right in. Very sheer. I can see my skin straight through the product. And that's another reason why I wanted to use this skin tint, the Fenty skin tint, because I wanted a product that wasn't too super full coverage, because I knew that these were a little bit on the sheer side. So I'm gonna blend this side first. Yeah, it's completely sheer. This is like for somebody who prefers like the minimal makeup look. If you want to sort of bronze or contour your skin, but you don't want the product to be too detectable, but it's there, giving you the structure that you want. That's what this is. Blends out super easy. So I'm gonna use the opposite side of the brush for the Saie one. So this is a sort of wide doe foot applicator as well. This product is definitely a lot more pigmented. The colors look really similar though, but this one's a lot more pigmented, a lot more creamy. So let's see how it blends out. Okay. Definitely blends out with more coverage. But this one's easy to blend as well. A little warmer in color. The shade of this one's a little warmer than the Makeup by Mario Dark. I actually think the color of the Saie one sort of resembles more of what I like in a bronzer than this. To me, the Makeup by Mario, although it's sheer, it's a little bit more on the cool side, which gives more contour than bronze to me. But I feel like in the sun it probably looks a lot different because of those coppery reflex in here. So I'll have to keep you guys posted on that part. So Refy has launched a concealer. I picked it up in the shade 15. So we're gonna try this out. This is the packaging. That's the shade. So I'm gonna take my Dior Forever Skin Correct. This one's in the shade 4.5 in. This technique of concealer I got from Christina, y'all. She does this, I think I told you guys that before. She does this technique where she sort of layers her concealers for like darker to lighter without overlapping. That her makeup always looks so great. And this one is the Refy. The lighter shade I put higher. I love how Refy slowly rolls out their products. I feel like they got popular maybe about 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago. And they just had like 1 or 2 products, you know, just like the staples that everyone loved. Let's put a little bit more of the Makeup by Mario serum. It doesn't really show up that well on top of a full coverage product. So something to keep in mind. This may be a great product for underpainting technique or when you wear a sheer to medium coverage foundation or skin tint. The Saie you could probably put on top of anything or use it either way. Yeah. So this one works well on top of full coverage, so you could use this one either way. Now, because one of my favorite or my go-to loose powders is the Mercier translucent, to set the highlighted areas, let's use the new Mercier translucent powder in the press form. Now I went back and forth, like, should I get the medium deep one or should I get the warm honey? I think it's honey and medium deep or something. And because I only pretty much use this powder in translucent, I just felt like get translucent so you could just really know the difference. This is the shade I usually wear. So the Refy concealer doesn't have a lot of creasing. Go right here. Okay. Okay, this looks nice, y'all. I might have to pack this with me for my trip this afternoon. This is better to travel with. Pressed powders are always the better option to travel with rather than loose powders. Y'all, I want to say it looks just as flawless as the loose powder. Comment down below if you've tried this one yet. And the more I put on, I've gone in like 3 times, it still doesn't look cakey. I should have done the blush before I went in with the powder. So I'm debating, should I do a powder? But I'm just gonna use this one. This is the Nars Afterglow blush in the shade Dolce Vita. This one blends well on top of powder or cream though. So let's quickly blend this one. For nose contour, let's try out the Sephora contour stick. This one's in the shade medium to tan. This is really dark. This is a lot darker than, I like to use a much lighter shade for my nose, but we're gonna try it out anyway. Okay, well it blends out seamlessly. So even though it's dark, it doesn't look harsh because it blends out just that seamless. So did I just completely blend it all the way away? Are you still there? Yeah, so you just gotta be careful. So YSL, their All Hours Hyper Finish Powder, which I'm a fan of their All Hours powders. They're excellent formula. I mean, they look so great, flawless on the skin, photographs so well. It doesn't have too much pigment, but it has just enough pigment for someone who wants a little bit of coverage from a setting powder. Velvety smooth, I really like them. So they launched a translucent shade. Y'all, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it on the website. I'm like, what? Where'd that come from? So I'm gonna try to test it to see just how sheer it will go on, and I'm gonna test it under eye as well. So let me get a fluffier brush, put a little on. We have some shine here, so let's try it there. Okay, what? Y'all, it is just as flawless as the colored ones. Like, it gives the same finish, which, I mean, I suppose it's the same powder, so it should, but just with the color, I didn't know what to expect. So this is really cool because I feel like if they didn't have your shade and All Hours powder, you could try this one. And I don't feel like it lightened my complexion too much. I'll keep you guys posted because sometimes when I film, what I see in the viewfinder is a little bit different when I go in to edit, but I feel like it didn't change it that much. Comment down below, let me know what you think. You could literally use this all over. I love the finish. It's the finish of these All Hours powders for me. See how it just gives that smooth? And I do want to try dusting a little bit under eye just to see what it's gonna give. I know I don't need anything else under eye. The YSL versus the Mercier. So I finally got my first Haus Labs blush. This one's in the shade Flower Moon. The cutest little packaging, y'all. And this is the shade. Okay, it looks like it's quite pigmented because quite a bit came on the brush just on me tapping in the first time. And the shade works so well with the Nars Afterglow shade, Dolce Vita. It's not a matte blush, it's a little reflective. It has a sheen to it. Not like shimmery or glittery, but there's a bit of a sheen. The Afterglow blush has a little bit of a sheen too though. So let's try the new Amicole lip pencil. Okay, Amicole launched some new lip pencils. This one's in the shade Cafe Tuba, T-O-U-B-A, Tuba. The shade that was one shade lighter than this was sort of like heavier on the red pigment, like a red brown. So let's compare the Amicole shade with Up For Ever Limitless Brown. very similar. They almost look identical. Limitless Brown has a slight bit more red in the undertone, but not a whole lot. I also got a Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss, okay? This one's in the shade Velvet. That's a pretty shade, pretty pink. I definitely will wear this pink with a much lighter shade of lip liner, but I wanted to test it out, y'all. Instantly smooths. You know how some lip smoothing products, like lip smoothing glosses or even lipsticks, sometimes you have to wait for it to adjust, and after a few minutes it smooths. This is like instantly smoothing, which is different. You do feel a little bit of that minty in there that a lot of you know, lip plumping products have, that sort of menthol, but it's not super strong. It's not like the Patrick Ta lip products where it's like borderline burns. So I like that the mintiness is subtle. To clean up the brows, I'm gonna use the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer. This is another product from the haul, but I've used this before. This was a repurchase. I'm gonna take my Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette and just sweep a little bit of brown in my crease. I also picked up a mascara, and this is the Sephora Collection Love the Lift mascara. It was on the front display, and so I had to try this one out. This is what the wand looks like. Wow, it does lift up and curl. And I have little bitty lashes, and it does a really good job at separating too. So if you're one that likes for your lashes to be separated, like each individual one, this is doing that and giving a lift. So if you're somebody who struggles with straight lashes too, this may be one you want to try out. I'll have to keep you guys posted on, does it stay lifted? Mascara up here. It's okay, after it dries, I'll try to flake it off. Even though I got mascara on my lid, like, yeah, look at my little lashes. My Sephora Collection 12-hour pencil. So let's try it on the bottom lashes. So back in with the gloss. The way the applicator is made, it literally hugs onto your lip. There's a dent. First of all, the doe foot applicator is wide, and there's a dent in the middle. And so as you press it on the lip, it just hugs your lip all the way around. I did pick up a fragrance with the haul, which is the Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar Parfum. It smells really good. Just one of those sweet tropical scents. It gives coconut and banana to me. It smells really nice. Very fresh and just, it smells nice. I also picked up the Ouai Hair and Body Mist. So because these are similar with that just sort of coconutty vibe, let's layer it and see what they give together. I feel like it'll work perfectly. Oh my gosh. If you guys have these two, try wearing them together. It smells great. So I still have a couple more products that we need to try out. So we're gonna try it out on the next video. I have the Huda Beauty liners, couple Huda Beauty liners that came with the duo. And obviously you guys have got to see me use the Makeup Forever palette. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed creating it. I just love to try new makeup. So during yesterday's haul, I did show you guys that I picked up a gift for one of you guys. So I got the Sol de Janeiro perfume mist discovery set that comes with 5 different Sol de Janeiro sprays in it. I got one for myself about maybe a month ago. Noticed that it was sold out, but they still had a few in store. So I picked up one for one of you guys. So in order to win this discovery set, you have to be in the US. Unfortunately, you have to be a US resident, and just comment down below in the comments your current favorite product at Sephora, as well as a product at Sephora that you will always repurchase. So comment those 2 products, and I'm gonna put all those names in a jar and we'll pick the winner. Also, you need to have Instagram because I'm gonna contact the winner through Instagram. So I'll give you guys a couple more days to comment those products down below, and I'll announce the winner on probably, should I do it on the favorites? And I'll announce the winner on my monthly favorites video. Every single thing that I use today will be linked down below in the description box. I'll also add it to the comment section for your convenience. Keep in mind they are affiliate links, so I do want to encourage you guys to shop through those links. That's the only way Sephora is going to know that I sent you. And if you haven't caught yesterday's video on the haul, which was a lot of fun, you guys, click on that link right there to check that out. And again, I do want to thank Sephora for sponsoring today's video. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars.